Bangladesh, a nation born from the ashes of revolution, finds itself at another turning point. The long reign of Sheikh Hasina came to a dramatic end in August 2024. Mass protests fueled by years of simmering discontent forced her from power. Stepping into the void is a figure of international renown and immense moral stature, Muhammad Yunus. The Nobel laureate now leads an interim government tasked with guiding Bangladesh back to democratic stability. Yunus's appointment has ignited hope both within Bangladesh and across the globe. He represents a stark departure from the authoritarianism that defined Hasina's later years. But the path ahead is fraught with challenges. The new government inherits a nation deeply divided, its institutions weakened, and its social fabric strained. The world watches with bated breath. Will Bangladesh seize this opportunity to build a more just and equitable society? Or will it slip back into the shadows of autocracy? The answers to these questions have profound implications not just for the people of Bangladesh, but for the future of democracy itself. Sheikh Hasina, once hailed as a champion of democracy, left office under the shadow of authoritarianism. Her fall from grace is a cautionary tale of power unchecked and the dangers of political hubris. For years, her government had been accused of corruption, electoral manipulation, and stifling dissent. The media was muzzled, and opposition voices were silenced. The tipping point came in the summer of 2024. A controversial job quota system, seen by many as favoring Hasina's Awami League party, sparked student-led protests. These demonstrations quickly morphed into a nationwide movement demanding her resignation. The government responded with brutal force. Hundreds were killed, and thousands were injured. But the people's will proved stronger. After 46 days of unrest, Hasina relented, agreeing to step down. Her departure marked the end of an era, but it also created a vacuum. Into this void stepped Muhammad Yunus, a man widely respected for his work in microfinance and his commitment to social justice. Muhammad Yunus faces a daunting task. The interim government he leads inherited a nation grappling with deep-seated problems. The economy, battered by inflation and corruption, is in dire straits. Communal tensions, fueled by years of divisive politics, simmer beneath the surface. And the specter of Islamist extremism, never fully extinguished, looms large. Yunus has moved swiftly to address these challenges. He has lifted bans on Islamist parties, hoping to bring them into the political mainstream. He has also pledged to hold free and fair elections, a key step in restoring faith in democracy. But his government lacks a popular mandate, and powerful forces are arrayed against him. The remnants of Hasina's Awami League remain a potent force, and they are unlikely to cede power easily. Islamist groups, emboldened by their newfound freedom, are also seeking to expand their influence. And then there is the military, a perennial wildcard in Bangladeshi politics. The international community is watching Bangladesh's unfolding drama with a mixture of hope and trepidation. The United States and its allies have welcomed Yunus's appointment, seeing him as a beacon of democracy in a volatile region. They have pledged to support his government's efforts to restore stability and promote human rights. But there are also concerns. The violence that accompanied Hasina's ouster has raised fears of further instability. The rise of Islamist groups has set off alarm bells in Western capitals, and China, eager to expand its influence in the region, is watching closely, ready to exploit any opportunity to advance its interests. The stakes are high, not just for Bangladesh but for the region and the world. The success or failure of Yunus's government will have profound implications for the future of democracy, particularly in developing countries. If Bangladesh can navigate this turbulent period and emerge as a stable, prosperous democracy, it will serve as a beacon of hope for others striving to achieve the same. But if it falters, it will be a stark reminder of the fragility of democracy and the ever-present dangers of authoritarianism.